How precisely does the brain do certain computations? How is information encoded? In a sense, once I tell you that the brain is using a code is a kind of mathematical object, right? There's a table, and that table has certain properties. What are those properties? Why the code that the brain uses is not static. So right now, we're sitting here, and because you want to film me, there are rather bright lights shining on me. And if I look up at them, of course, if I look back at you, then I'm slightly blinded for a moment, not very severely. And if the lights were even brighter, then eventually I would adjust to them. Right? But then when I would come back to look at you, it's a little darker, and so it would take some time to adjust back. And what's happening during that period is not just that, oh, you know, your eyes get tired because there's a bright light. There is really a continual adjustment of the strategy that the retina and subsequent stages of your visual system are using to process all the information that you're taking in. When the lights are very bright, you have one set of problems, and when the lights are very dim, you have a different set of problems. And you have to sort of keep tuning everything along the way. So you might ask yourself, in order to deal with all this, that means that the system has access to many different coding strategies. So why does it choose this coding strategy in this situation and a different coding strategy in a different situation? Is there a principle that stands behind this that says, the goal of coding is to capture as much information as possible with limited resources? Okay, that's an idea that many people have thought about, my colleagues and I included. And if that's right, then maybe I can have a theory of what these codes are like that's based on working out the consequences of that principle, which will tell me why the system shifts from one coding strategy to the next as you walk through the world and see all these variations, not just in the average intensity of the light, but how fast things are moving and how quickly you need to move your eyes around and all sorts of other things.